What's up, guys? It's me again, and we have I got this Fightstick Alpha arcade stick that I'm gonna review today. Um, Here's the box as well. I got this from GameStop. I drove 2 hours for it, 2 whole hours for this arcade stick. Um, the price tag says $79.99, but it was on sale for 50, and that's the only reason I drove 2 hours to get it. This is before I had my Hori, and I just wanted something to play on for the time being until I saved up to get my Hori. But my Hori is now my daily driver. This was my daily arcade stick for some time until I switched. So just to go over it real quick, its features, function, and how well it plays. Let's talk about the joystick. Um, the joystick is a little stiffer than some of the higher end arcade sticks. I find it to be a little clankier if you know what I mean. Not as smooth in terms of when you're clicking up, down, left, right. It does work just fine in game though. You're not gonna have any problems with it not working. It's just a little bit clankier and a little bit stiff. And the form factor doesn't really help at all. But it overall it works just fine. The buttons, I don't really like the buttons on this arcade stick. I'm used to the shallow Hori buttons. You know, the real buttons that they sit really close inside the stick. These buttons do pop out very far. The buttons are pretty clinky as well. It does take a lot of pressure to push them in, and that's about it about the buttons, I guess. You have to push them pretty hard, and you have to push it really far in. And it feels like every time you push the button, it's gonna get stuck. Like you just have this feeling you push it in, it's not gonna pop back out, but it always pops back out. But if you don't push the button head on to it, it could rub like the sides of it. So you have to push the button like pretty head on to get it to work. It's good practice for pushing buttons on the other arcade sticks though. You can just slide the edge. If you use the double tapping on this, forget it. You're not going to get any double taps on this thing because it's going to slide against the edge. Save that for the better model arcade stick. But pushing buttons head on is just fine. It has all your standard features and functions. It has the PlayStation button, the PS3 or PS4, because it does work on both. It does work on PC too, but you'll need to get the driver. Setting it up for PC was a pain in the ass. I even tried it with the Joy Motion Plus thing. I tried all this shit, but I got it to work with the drivers. I think you can get them on Capcom's website. Um, it has your left stick, D-pad, and right stick buttons over here, and the lock button, select, share, start options button. I think that these are triggers or something. But the arcade stick works. I recommend it for beginners who are just getting into the game. Who maybe don't want to spend the extra money on an arcade stick because they're not really sure. So you should really give this one a try if you're in the middle and you can find one for a discount like I did. Now the arcade stick sitting on your lap isn't gonna work very well. It's very small and it's gonna move around in your lap. I guarantee it's gonna move around in your lap. So that's another con. The bigger arcade sticks, they don't move an inch on your lap. So be prepared to sit uncomfortably with this stick in your lap, unless you put it on a table or something like that, or you mount it to something. But other than that, the stick works out the box. It works. It's functional. Little clanky, but it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Chad Viber out.